what is the secret in a nutshell to your high-powered, interesting, exciting, and loving relationship?
Well, I would say we both have a sense of humor, and we both are curious. In fact, Neville's dad, didn't he say?
Marry a woman who's curious.
Marry a woman who's curious.
Oh.
So we like to do lots of stuff. And I was a producer and actress before becoming an attorney.
Really?
And I went back to school at 36 and became an attorney, and then went into the master's degree program in entertainment law.
Interesting.
And that's when I met Neville. So we both are already creative. I just kind of did it in reverse.
I would say that first we share the same values as people, and then on top of that, we are not only both curious, we're interested in a lot of the same things. So it's not that easy to find somebody who wants to talk about law, which I like to talk about a lot, and also all of the other areas that I'm interested in, and likes my music.
I understand that you are the manager of Trevor McShane.
I am, yeah.
And what does that entail?
Well, right now, the focus that we're trying to get an album out coming up about every 3 or 4 months. And then that involves not just the publicity on it, but either a video, short interview with Neville, everything that goes with promoting a person's creative work.
We shot a video of a song called True Love, and it was 100% of the video was shot with a drone.
And the one we did before that was called Big Wedding Day, with a young upcoming actress. And the interesting story about this is we met this young woman. She's 19. She's from South Dakota. And so she came to Neville's office. We met her, and Neville said, I want to write with her. So I said, good. And he said, but I feel kind of funny. I don't want to write a love song with, a girl could be my daughter. I said, well, don't. Do a Father of the Bride thing.
Yeah.
So then they wrote this great song.
The Big Wedding Day, the longest walk I'll ever take.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's a really cute video.
Well, we had a director. She graduated from Cal Arts. She did a fantastic job. We had locations all over the place, and we're in Malibu, we're in the Valley, we're in a church with a real pastor.
I did a medley of the Everly Brothers songs, 9 Everly Brothers songs, and I love the Everly Brothers. But what people don't know is that I reunited the Everly Brothers, and
how did that happen?
I met their former manager and their music publisher and said we should do this, and I got it all happening, and then they cut me out of the deal, and I ended up fighting litigation against them eventually, but I'm the guy who got them back together.
Do you have to tell who's playing on it?
Albert Lee, who became the band leader and guitar player for the Everly Brothers, plays on my medley. And so what is happening on the new video is going to be a collage of Everly Brothers pictures along with my story about how I met them and what I did with them.
That's incredible.
You have to tell too, though, what Albert said when you asked him to play, and he's British,
Okay, so it's very
the Everly Brothers do a song called That's Old Fashioned, and I had done my medley and I'm playing it for Albert, and he goes, well, Ned, the way you do it is different from the way the Everly Brothers do it. Do you want me to do it your way or their way?
With that face.
He's a wonderful.
So I did it their way.
Yeah, their way. I think that's a good choice. Yeah. So what's in the future for you guys? I want to hear about how do you make it work as 2 high-powered attorneys.
Well, I would say first of all, in any relationship, that the main word would be forgive. Nobody's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But we can go head to head on a lot of things, but that lasts about 10 minutes, and then we just forget.
I think there's friction in every relationship for some people, but we get over it, and there's a lot of laughs, and the bottom line is really this: I just plain enjoy her company.
How long have you been married?
It'll be 10 years in July of 2016.
Yeah, and I never get bored with her. And you never know what's going to happen. And we have a lot of great friends, and we have a good place to live, and we get to travel, and we have our health, and so
you're blessed.
All that works. We're lucky.
I would say, Neville's the litigator, and I do transactional. So I have done some entertainment litigation, and the master's degree I have in entertainment law, I applied toward transactional work, but also in estate planning and probate, because for us, the way I describe the two of us, it's like there's that story about the lion and gazelle have to outrun each other in order to survive. So he wakes up in the morning, he's the lion, he's out there like this, and I'm the gazelle, kind of, and then I turn around and go, can we just talk about this, please? So I think that's probably good because it's a nice balance.
What are your thoughts on the future of law and how it sort of intertwines with technology and entertainment in the future?
I think the most recent thing has been drone law. We were at a wedding recently, and all of a sudden I look up and I see this drone. But I looked up and I felt very uncomfortable because when you get a photograph taken, you're possibly posing for it.
Right.
But this, a drone could be all the way out there and zooming in right now on this conversation.
That ties into the right of privacy. I'm known for that area of the law, and that's constantly evolving. And with the internet and Facebook and the mining of information of people, and then the hacking. We've been involved in these cases, and they're going to proliferate. There's going to be more, and then there's the whole issue of technology with copyright. And I represent a couple of major websites that have issues relating to what they can use and when they can use it and how people get paid for it. And so there's never going to be a want for lawyers in this particular area.
Yes.
It's constantly evolving all the time, just as law is constantly evolving. As technology evolves, law is going to evolve, and so is the legislature going to have pass laws to keep up with the technology, although a common saw is that the legislature is always 5 years behind.
5 at least,
or
10,
more.
yes,
and
or
we got
more.
big problems right now with the internet. One of the big issues I face is people say bad stuff on the internet, and you can't do anything against the internet provider for invasion of privacy or for defamation because they have this immunity under the law, and I think that has to be changed.
But I think it's even more invasive in the sense that individuals now can post things and cyberbullying.
Right.
And that never goes away.
No.
I mean, maybe it can be taken down at some point, but someone could take a screenshot, save it forever.
Right.
And I also think that our legal system needs to be more accommodating or more leaning more toward privacy of photographing children.
Yes.
Because I think that's absolutely wrong. There are a number of celebrities who live in our neighborhood, and we'll be driving down the street and there's the paparazzi and waiting
Stalking.
for mom and daughters to come out and just leave them alone.
Right.
My